Richest Roots drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richest Sorrel Roots drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink. Richest, a true Jamaican experience.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, welcome everyone to the show. It's another weekend. It's night number, and we're grateful to be here. We're happy that you are here as well. So welcome to everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Please remember the golden rule. The golden rule is to like the stream. The golden rule is also to share the stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend about us so that we can have this great discussion over here. Welcome to the persons on Facebook. Really appreciate you. Just remember, like the stream, people. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, people. Thanks very much. So we're here to have give you some updates on what is taking place. As you can see, U20 delegation. All right. U20 delegation, we'll be talking about that and how they're actually going to go about setting up, lining up, stuff the like. Yeah. We'll be telling you a little bit of update on that, basically. For persons who I just want you to know, people, this stream won't be a long stream. It won't be a long stream. Yeah. In terms of movements, we understand that CFAS is on the move. Yeah, man, CFAS is on the move. And that is a big one there for CFAS. Yeah, man, we have to commend the youth. Big move for him. So, yeah, man, this and more. So we pinned the comment already, the link to the stream already. Like I said, we won't be long. And also the number is there for you to call. So you can always call in and support the show. All right, so let me see what's happening in the comment section. Burp in the business, coach, good new things are happening. Yeah, man, we have a baller go play Champions League next season. Yeah, man, that's good. CFAS, Ronaldo CFAS is on the move to Europe. Yeah, man, that's a big thing, man. You're him shubot today. And remember, we are on here now. We have been calling for Ronaldo CFAS, people. So he's one of the bright sparks in the local Premier League. So to know that he's actually out of town, that's a good look. Toffee Rudy, big up yourself. Just finished watching NCAA. Shock was disappointed. Texas didn't win today. And rain in the 100 now back to football. Yeah, man. I mean, Florida, big up the Florida. Is it Florida Gators? Yeah, man, the Florida, Florida team took that one. I think they're on the female side, and overall, probably, if my memory, well, let me not jump. Well, you'll correct me. Yeah, man, Cephas gone a road, man. Cephas gone a road. Cephas gone a road, people. Congratulations. Yeah, man. So we are big up the youngster, Cephas. Clap him. Yeah, man, we have to commend them, We have to commend them. He has been playing good football this season, and I believe that he has been rewarded with a move. I can't even call the name of the club, but it's FCSHKUPI. Shupi? I don't know if that's the pronunciation, but big up to Cephas. Another youth from the Premier League is overseas. Yeah, so that's a good look for them. That's a good look for the player. And a matter of fact, it goes to show, like I've been saying, talent is here. It's just how it is harnessed, right? So, yeah, well, like I said, it looks difficult to pronounce. But everything upon Googling up, people. What I say, I call it stupid. It's a small team. Small team. Just looking at the squad to see who is there of note. I don't see Cephas on the list of arrivals, but I guess it's not updated as yet. Guess it's not updated as yet, but so they're in Macedonia. Yeah, man, they're in Macedonia. So let's see how they will fare out. Nevertheless, Europe, good move. Yeah, man, you them off it, do them thing. Pretty much that is what is happening. All right. So, like I said, people, I have some information. 5 or less. Paula Donaldson, big up yourself. Rich Poe, big up yourself, No, I don't know the figure yet. Arbonne next we got. I say, Obite, you know like it. Florida Gators won both men and women. I live in Florida, but I'm in Texas. I'm a Texas fan. Okay, Tuffy. So that me get it right then. No, I don't know. What Richard is saying. I see Alfred and Kemba Nelson are showing world class sprinting potential. Are there any world class ballers or top CONCACAF players in Jamaican ranks? But with Travis the cause me did tell Travis that him did a go to Southern Europe, but never expected him did a go that far east. Yeah. Big up Paula, who is Macedonia. That's where the player is going. That's where the team is. All right, me soon drop the U20 team again. Yeah, man, the next youth gone. All right, people. So I have some information read the U20. Let me flick out the folder. All right, so Jamaica's U20 delegation. Jamaica are drawn. Of course, you would have seen the update of the group that they are drawn in. Group H, CONCACAF Under 20 Championship. And will play Costa Rica on June 18, host Honduras on June 20, and Antigua and Barbuda on June 22 in the prelim. You understand? After group stage, they will play June 18 to 23. The top 3 teams in each of the groups will advance to the round of 16. Joining the 4 CM U20 C qualifiers winners. Qualifiers between the lowest ranked nations took place in 2021 November. All right. The 16-team knockout stage will begin with the round of 16, June 25 to 26, followed by quarterfinals June 29, semifinals July 1, and final July 3. Jamaica possesses an all-time CMU20 record of 15 wins, 16 draws, 38 losses, with 81 goals scored and 121 allowed. Nikhil Daly's 6 goals stand as the all-time leading goal scoring mark for Jamaica in the CMU20. Jamaica qualified for the FIFA World U20 Championship in 2001. So, head of delegation, Baron Watson. Team manager, Raymond Thomas. Head coach, Marcel Gale. Andrew Sewell, goalkeeper coach. Harry Nelson, trainer. Big up yourself, Harry. Lee Croft Letman, assistant coach. Tajay Bailey, physiotherapist. Wendell Downswell, technical director. Ronald Watson, kitman. Dr. Rochelle Calvert-Brown, team doctor. Rory Roden, the masseur. So these are the persons that will travel with the players. And again, for your information, Ricardo Watson, Conaya Boyce Clark, Luke Bailey, Badley Morgan, Jaden Anderson, Dexter Lembikisa, Romain Blake, Tariq Zimenez, Lamont Rochester, Louis Watson, Malachi Douglas, Alexander Bicknell, Duncan McKenzie, Christopher Pearson, Kobe Thomas, Devontae Campbell, Tyler Roberts, Jamone Barkley, Chad James, Jamari Clark, Zion Scarlett. These are the folks that will be traveling to play that U20 tournament. What are your thoughts again? I know I read out the team last evening with some additional information. additional information. You got a little history as well. So, yeah, man, it is what it is, people. Pick up on yourself. What are your thoughts? Yeah? What are your thoughts? Hey, Obita, you the someone that have to come over here with the team, man. Good agent, man. Yeah, man. Tell you, all the youth them need some time and opportunity. Opportunity, and opportunity normally favors the prepared. So Obita say him not like the team. Yeah, man. Obita so him stay, man. All right. So waiting on the thoughts on the team. All right. I have another. So we'll finish off with the U20, right? Actually saying it's a good team in his opinion. And if some of these players perform well, they can break into the senior team. So persons are asking or wondering what is happening with Jamari. Not Jamari, Omari Hutchinson. First of all, I doubt his documentation is fully processed. That's his passport. Also, I think Coach Paul Hall wants him to play in the senior team. Pick up yourself, Duckland. It wasn't her that he pushed. He was just opening the door and she happened to be in the way. Honest mistake. Yeah. All right. So we also have a provisional list. I probably can't wait for that one. Provisional the female team list provision. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can give that information tomorrow. Can run that provisional one tomorrow. Yeah, man. Omar Hutchinson papers, them not finally fully sorted out. No KY, me not hear that. Me not hear nothing on that. I was in a country place today. Leon, sorry, saying at the hospital, brother. We wish you well and hope whatever it is you'll overcome it as quickly as possible. The perspective of, yeah, man, something will line up tough, Rudy. I think something will line up for the girls. Something is lining up for the girls. It's a different perspective this we're getting from Rob Smith in terms of the Leon situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, a lot of Jamaicans playing in Europe, man. A lot of them. The talent is here. I've been saying it. It's just that there are setbacks. And I believe that the coaches are working hard to, you know, introduce these players to the foundational rudiments of the game. And if players are moving to Europe quick and fast, that's a good look. Bad news, Leon. Sorry for hear that, you know. Really? Wow. So that means the planned game now go work out. Mm-mm. All right. No friendlies for the reggae girls. That's gonna be very tough. Very tough not to have any game. No, I'm not surprised. Might as well me read out the names since I not talk about the girls them. So TNA Wilshire, Giselle Washington, Kelissa Van Zanten, Marlo Sweatman, Chantella Alice Swaby, Rebecca Spencer, Drew Spence, Havana Solone, she's back. Khadija Shaw, Sydney Schneider, Vin Sampson, Kanya Plummer. That would be a good look. Jada, Satara Murray, Serena Mensah, Peyton McNamara, Logan McFadden, Kayla McCoy, Shayna Matthews, Malika, Alaika, Yasmin, Shania, Madia Ariat, Mariah Gray, Gabrielle Gale, Courtney Douglas, Michaela Days, Christina Chung, Judy Carter, Sashana Campbell, Tiffany Cameron, Jody Brown, Dominique Bonflaza, Blackwood, Paige Bailey Gale, Jade Bailey, Malia Atkins, Chinilu Asha, and Said. So that's the provisional team for the women's U20 roster that is coming up. Not U20, senior final round that is coming up. It's a fresh. Once Becky and Yaz in there, good. Based on information, the Reggae Girls will be Colorado on the 16th for a 2-week camp. Yes. Big up Fresh in the building. Where the wing box we look at. Them not in there yet, you know that we not see. Snyder game get take with one Becky Spencer. Yeah, man, Becky, are my girl too. We got Bonnie Short too, Monk Street and up Monk Street. Mm-hmm. All right. All know people, there has not been any information read the resignation a matter of fact, to be frank, information that we're getting is that the Gensec has not sent in his resignation. You understand? Still has not sent in his resignation. If that has not happened, then that simply means him can turn up at work, you know. And if him turn up at work, you have to pay him. And if him turn up at work, people, this thing is serious, you know. Me, I wonder if striker go on again. From the last information from Thursday, the man no resign. Yeah. And you know that there was an interview on Nationwide, you know, that the Gensec isn't pleased that the president did. Mm-hmm. Where you say if him turn up the road I got block, boy, legally, you know, he can still turn up at work because remember, you know, I think it was said that if him not resign, they are going to dismiss him. But on what grounds are you going to dismiss him? Because this is where it gets interesting, Jairus. Big up yourself. What I'm hearing, Jairus, is that hey, this thing set away, you know. John was time. So the president indicated that there were some shortcomings, seeing that would have been there in terms of how the Gensec operated. You understand? That's what he's saying. That's what he said in the interview. Yeah. Some of the things that he did wasn't done in the urgency. You understand? But hear what Mr. Wint is saying, or persons might be saying. You see, all the claims that they are saying that Mr. Wint probably not been performing his duty according. There's no evidence there, no. Not even on file. So nobody appraised them. No appraisal was done for that record to be on file. That are the serious part, you know. So all that they have been saying, it could just be word of mouth because there's no evidence. So people, there and then you talk about governance. You understand? Megatron, he shall be dismissed on failure to perform his job responsibilities. But from what I'm hearing, like I just said, there's no documentation, nothing on record to prove that, Megatron. That's what I'm saying. So even the previous things that they are saying about him, even if they're going to use that to add up to what transpired in Suriname, there's no documentation. There's not a file for the individual to say that you can refer to his file to see some of the stuff that would have been on his file that would have him in a situation or a spot of bother. None of that, according to what I'm hearing. You understand? So the organization has no proper system in to ensure that persons can be reprimanded, so to speak. No. From what I'm hearing again, people, the GenSec is planning. The GenSec is planning legal action. That me I say, Megatron, there's no file to say that the GenSec was appraised a particular period. So if it did not, say for example, 8 out of 10 would have been acceptable, 7 out of 10 average, anything below 5 and below, that would have been unacceptable. Nothing of the sort. So you have nothing to go up against this man with. That's what I'm thinking, Toffee Rudy, monetary settlement. But this not look good. Listen, Mr. Wint made some requests from what we're hearing too, you know. So apparently him not too like the severance package. The man wants some money. He need him pay up until December this month. And he made some requests. So probably that's where they're gonna be going. So it might be some negotiation has to take place. December this year. So he wants pay up until December and then a year's salary with lump sum in 2023. You understand? I mean, I tell a brown man security, the man I make him demands. So some sort of discussion has to take place. Some sort of decision has to be reached. Because how long can you have him out there not getting a letter? He's making demands. You have sent out severance package. Boy. Hey, I think he was due increase, 10% increase. So he's gonna want that. And he's gonna want pay for him vacation leave them that he would have had in 2023. So hey people, at 20 at over $20 million them have to go fine now, you know. Because remember the top of money, now this money, I tell you, this one is hitting hard. Big money, you know, people. So Mr. Winter look like to be getting like something close to like over 10 mil. Seeing? I remember the with more money when I saw it out that, you know, so yeah, look over 20 million. Uh, we say, bro, them are going to extinction. But this is serious, man. This is matter of urgency, man. This thing needs to be sorted out. You understand? And that I think that is the thing. Yeah, man, me know say serious, man. Yeah, man. It's serious, man, but me have to laugh. What me have to do? Bro, man, security not easy, you know. Bro, man, security not easy, you know. Yeah, Leighton Griffiths. Yeah, definitely. That's why things need to be in order. It should be operating as a business, real business. We have been here, this year, there, and everywhere. So things can be sorted out. You understand? I mean, tell the people. We just want this not affect the reggae girls and the U20 team coming. Yeah, man. We don't want that happen. We don't want to affect them. That we don't want. Which would JFF prefer? Paying out those million to win or losing twice that? They will lose a lot in fine and no money from FIFA or Conquer for 2 years if suspended. Code, that's why we need all of these people to leave the football alone. It's not a joke thing, people. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Gots to go. They got to go. I mean, I wonder if them can't do the honorable thing. You know, see that you're you see if you did a try on all angles and it just now work out, it just not working out, we could have understand. Could have understand. But it is just not acceptable. Can't go work. This thing just set away, man. Thing need to be structured better. If you think this structured better, things like this wouldn't be happening, you know. Things like this wouldn't be happening. But we don't know nothing. We just get a mic and a camera, we just attack. And I tell you, if these content creators weren't around, a lot of these things would have happened, and the support that the boys would be getting would be minimal. It's when we do these videos and put the information out there, a lot of persons in the diaspora, they see what is happening and they join in solidarity. You understand? Even the coach joined in solidarity and he seemed to be under some pressure. So it is what it is, people. Another 15 minutes. The numbers there, you can call in 1876 474 3538 and let us know your thoughts on the matter, on the situation. Yeah, man. We need to sort this out quick and fast. So the players definitely, I don't know what they're going to be doing, but I know the protest will continue. The protest will continue, people. No doubt about that. The protest will continue. The movement is serious. The movement want to ensure that what we're getting are leaders that will be able to be showing accountable governance. Yeah. So let us see where this will go. Yeah. Definitely. But coach, I win. Did I ask Lou if him think a party shop? No, man, I never. I think I did. Bruce Gaynor did ask the question that I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is Bruce. All right, CC in the building. CC, what on?
Boy, coach, you're not hearing no noise in my background. I'm probably soon going to cut out, you know.
CC in the building. CC, what on?
Hold on.
Boy, coach, you're not hearing no noise in my background. I'm probably may I hear myself? I repeat.
Sorry about that. I'm just saying I need to move uptown, man, because every time the man have a pan and knocking at them places start.
They say you need to live uptown.
Yeah, man, I have to go move, coach. I'm going to want to hear I'm going to hear certain things come now. Yeah, but this is what coach said. You see the title that you had, I had to come on the program. where you said there's
You
nothing on
can't get some
record
more
against
volume,
it.
see?
You hear me?
Me I hear you, but it kind of low. Me know
I
the
don't know
people
what
them
go
probably
on.
are here, you know, but me don't know. From the other day,
Yeah, I
my
don't know
volume, me don't know what go
what
on there.
on there.
Me I hear you, but it just that kind of low.
You hear me?
Yeah, man. Go on.
Yeah, coach. Me I say, yo, yeah, man, that man, them always a do burp every night. But as I say, coach, I'm gonna say before, I probably can't talk too long. The title that you had saying that there's nothing on record against the GenSec. This is what I was trying to say to people that in Jamaica, and persons don't know this. I don't know the other places because I've never worked and lived and worked there. I live and work in Jamaica. You cannot lose your job just like that. They can't fire you if they have not done appraisals and done and written up things about you. What did I say? You know? They can't write you up. You understand what I say, coach? They can't fire you cannot be fired from a job when them are gonna say, oh, but you messed up the travel arrangements. Was that documented? That's basically hearsay, and I've been saying this. That's basically hearsay because what will happen is that you can go to the IDT, or you can go to the Ministry of Labor, or you can go to court, and all of those places you would have won the case. So I think what the JFF and a lot of persons don't understand is that what the JFF is trying to do with Win is trying to get him out and get him to agree to a payout because they know they can't fire him and he's not going to resign without wanting money. You understand what I say, coach? He's not leaving if he don't get money, which who would leave a job? We don't even know if the man have a next job. And it's hard for you to be earning 500,000. I'm sure Wint is living $500,000 lifestyle because he probably live. Yeah, he's probably living on that type of lifestyle. So for him to leave this job, he has to be compensated to a point where he knows say, all right, I can live for the rest of the period of time in order for me to get a next job or find something else to do. Because I remember his name is in the media, his reputation is probably tarnished, and only persons who would have known him before and would have been loyal to him.
Or him can't retire.
Exactly. So I think right now where he goes from this is probably self-employment. And then that's a separate that's that's a relationship thing at the end of the day, coach. So bridge is not easy. So at the end of the day, I think what persons don't understand is that the fact that nothing is documented and to our knowledge, they can't get rid of him. See, but Kevin Reed, you're just stating what I'm saying. They cannot fire him and not pay him. They cannot fire him and not compensate him. They cannot fire him and not compensate him.
He has to be compensated.
He has to be compensated.
But on what grounds do Kevin? Because we get some information that even if they are saying some incompetency thing, it's not a case where they have evidence. How you work that one?
That is what I'm saying. Oh, you go, all right. Yeah, coach, but I say that is why I say that's why I'm saying to you that it's very difficult. It is very difficult for them to do that because number one, it's not like back in the day, coach, where he needed somebody to go act as a representative for him. Him can't even go to I think it's the IDT if I'm not wrong. You personally can go to them now yourself. I think persons don't understand this in the employment sector, and I think personally in education on this. The employment sector is of such in Jamaica that it is for the employee. You as the employee as a level of what I would say, power. that you never had before. So as an employee of an institution, you can be. That's the thing. What was he given in the verbal one? Does that verbal warning still has to be documented? It is verbal, but meaning verbal, it has to be documented. So what they would do is say that this is a verbal warning XYZ XYZ in the documentation. So anything that they do is documented. For example, if you're working at a company and they want to enforce their, so for example, they want a late rule and they want to enforce the late rule, what they would do is say the first warning is a verbal, the second warning is a written, and the third warning is like suspension. So the first warning, although it is verbal, it is documented. So the documentation says this is a verbal warning. And the second warning now is saying that we write to you like it's a written warning based on XYZ. So even though it is verbal, it is written, but it is documented. Anything that is not documented cannot be used against you in the court of law or in any form of to my knowledge, to my limited law knowledge, limited in the sense of doing company law and business law, and in that sense, I've not done extensive laws, but I know that most things that you need to try persons against has to be documented. So that is one of the scenario. My fee, this is my fee. What is happening? Yeah, Ken Beamer, we are talking about the U20 delegation and the fact that there's no documentation or documented evidence of incompetence against against the general secretary of the JFF. That's what we are talking about, Ken Bean. So that is pretty much what we're discussing right now. But as I said before, like yeah. But we can always, so guys, what is your thoughts on the U20 delegation? I think they're supposed to be leaving in this week or such. So the squad is already named, but apparently from what I heard on another sports program stream, there's a injury update or concern for Dexter Lembikisa. So see the coach, when I say co-owner of CND Construction, I know that company, you know, an engineering limited, where is a director slash electrical engineer.
Yeah, me see it.
Saying good. I think I know that company though. I
Yeah.
know that company. So you see the man good.
I remember he's an engineer
Yeah, he's an electrical engineer.
by trade.
So we have an electrical engineer. I say, boy, I don't know. But electrical engineering is so far from sports administration. And coach, I think this is probably the selfish part of me though. But I think people who got involved in a sports administration, you have to come from business administration and business administration, accounting, or financial analytics. For me,
Marketing.
marketing. To me, you have to come from business background. You have to come from a business background in terms of business administration,
Yeah,
marketing,
yeah.
financial,
Yeah, man, you have to be in the business
finance,
field.
accounting, because I think it is too far apart. Because you can even this company that's a CND construction, I can even if he's a director, I can understand that there must be somebody there that is a bizard person or a market person or a finance person. You understand? So I don't think it is too far. It is too far from sports administration. And I think that is the problem that I think a lot of these things are having. If you were in sports, even as in involved in sports, then that's a different scenario. Because if you're involved in sports and say coaching or anything of the sort, then I can understand. But for you to be an electrical engineer and then a sports administrator, that not add up, that not tie up, and then you will be having difficulties in the job. And from what we have heard the president saying is that he's basically learning on the job. While nothing is wrong with learning on the job, But if you're learning in terms of coming, not coming from a learned position, it is very difficult to connect both that. So if you're coming from a learned position, meaning that you're coming from an organization where you were a business administrator, or you were a finance guy, or you were an accountant, you're coming from a learned position where you can bring
Mm.
that type of experience into
Because
this new
once you're tertiary trained, you should
yeah.
be
But
able
even
to
so,
you see
that's what
see
I'm saying. Even so, though,
once
coach.
you're tertiary trained, it is easy for you to really learn on the job,
Exactly. That's why I'm saying
but
to
you're
person.
still not going to have the formal training and the nuances and the ins and outs of the whole
Yeah,
operation as
operation.
a sports administration.
Yeah, but that's why I say that I don't have any problem with somebody if somebody's in a job and they're learning on the job. Because even if coach, if you brought in a CEO, if a person is a CEO of a telecommunications company for 15 years, and now he's become a CEO of a what would you say, of a bank. It's a total different ball game if you're bringing him in as a general manager for a bank, because a bank operation is different from a telecommunications operation. So that person now would have to learn on the job, but he's coming from a learned position in the fact that he's coming from a CEO of an administration, of a business administration. So he can bring that type of experience and learn coupled with the new experience. You see me? So that is the where coming from. But if the person is an electrical engineer and you're bringing him to do plumbing work, he's learning on the job, but it is so far from his
Yeah, but
core.
look what look what Ken Bina said. This is what Ken Bina said. I have an uncle who's an electrical engineer, and he ended up becoming a leading director in a bank. No business training or background. That threw me. But that's what I'm saying. Once I have seen persons who went to tertiary institution and they went in the bank to get a job, and they do their test and all of these things, pass the test, and they are trained in to function in the bank. But because of years of experience, those persons might be able to, adapt and get into the groove. Some people can't.
Yeah, well, coach, let
So
me tell
once
you,
you have tertiary level education, you are trainable, man. So don't get it twisted.
yeah, but you see, coach, you see the thing about it though. I think being a director, being a director, kind of different, coach, than being an administrator, like a part of the executive. So being a director, I think directorships are normally pulled from certain things. So, for example, a person can be in an insurance company, be a director of an insurance company, and is in the construction market, right? A person can be a director of a bank and is in the construction market. You know why? The bank gives out loans to persons who are building houses and their things. So it's when you're bringing somebody in the construction market to form a part of the board, that person, based on the committee that you're setting up, that person have insight into the construction market. So that person brings that insight to the board. But then if that person was to become the CEO of the bank now, become a bank executive, then that is where it the nuance is. So I think a director, you can in any field and become a director of any company based on based on the products that the company offers. So for a bank, a person in for example, a person a person selling cars, new cars or whatever, a car sales person owns a car business. That person can become a director of the bank because the bank dispenses loans for cars, and that person is have knowledge of the automobile industry. So that person brings that kind of level of experience and stuff to the market, to the role of the director, to the directorship role. So I think that's why I was saying that I think in terms of even Mr. Win, he probably in sports, it kind of, I think it's much more nuanced in the fact that sports deals with I think persons coming from a marketing background, brand management, and those things are fears of better.
The fact do you know, CC, the fact do you know, I have seen apples and oranges and it still work, meaning you study a particular thing that is far off from what you do and you get into the business
Yeah, coach.
of what you did not study. So it can happen. But I
Yeah.
don't think it probably happen on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I know that a lot of persons I know that when you come on to that's why I said that I think the board of the JFF kind of don't it rubs me the wrong way in all it's set up, even though these persons are from the parishes. But then I think based on the fact that you have like brand marketing and all these things, like I think that is one of the questions. One of the things that I think they need to do look at I think we need to like look at how certain sports administrations are set up over the world and reconstruct our thing to match it, because other than that, coach, it is going downhill, because every time you hear, number one, I don't even know if the person who is doing the accounts or the finances is doing a good job, because there's no like you can't account for money is not being accounted for, like you don't even there. And I think even to get donations or sponsorship, that is the next thing. If you are not public with the how your thing is run, and I think what I think they probably should do is put the sports administration, the JFF, and the stock exchange and done. You understand, coach? I probably have to cut off though, because they money start up then dance again. But coach, I think the best thing is to do is to go to the stock market with the federation, because that's the only way we can get a level of transparency, because these people are not even opening their things to be marketed. Yeah, the tier 2 league Shavan should be going on right through until the JPL. I think it should be finished right around when the JPL
man,
is finished.
and I right timing, man.
That's a coach.
Yeah, man, at the right timing, because I plan to do only an hour tonight, you know. I'm really beat. I'm gonna just throw down right now. You know, I was out all day. So people, like I said, I was just coming to give some information. I gave you the information, and let's see what will happen from this. So big up on yourself, people. Thanks very much for tuning in, though. But we really have to go. We can't sit up tonight, honestly. Big up to CC who passed through. Big up to the commenters, them.
So this one thing though, coach.
Me need a co-host for real, man.
Going at the match thing, my brain lag out. Bro, so I'm going at match thing in brain lag out. Man, keep on read. Burp, I say, Obita right now, CC going at some match thing, my brain lag out. Kevin Reed, I think I would buy shares in it. You have to understand like this. When you become a shareholder, you become a part owner. And the more shares you have in it is the more controlling interest you have in it. And we can we choose director.
Man, it's because you're mogul now, CC. It's best if you go over Caymanas or country club and them place to go live, you know. You have silence. yeah, Jason, that's a go on one. Hey, we have to listen to your body when the body talk, you know. You have to listen to the body when they talk.
Half of listen to
it. It's going to deteriorate and it's going to just, now give no more warning, it just going to just hibernate. You understand? So, yeah, man, big up on yourself, man.
Crossover coach, I'm run my host when I show or when I did them.
Oh, see, sir?
Let's have a crossover my host when I show on one of the weekend. We feel tired. Run an hour.
We say, Shavan, you want to apply for the co-host job? Link up the man. We see with Instagram. Yeah, man, link up, man. For real, I see you sticking up.
So welcome to Coach's Desk. This is CC the Mogul reporting live. Yeah, but JFF incompetent, but I'm saying to you, bro, if we own majority shares, we have controlling interest. What controlling interest gives us is to the board. All right, listen, I'm going to say this before we go, coach. The organization structure is like you have the executive reports to the board reports to the shareholders. So you as a shareholder is at top of the organization structure. So what would happen is that you now as the shareholders would have most of the control in the company or in the organization. And we can call it company. So what will happen is that we can vote out the board. You understand? And choose our board. We can overthrow the board based on that because we have controlling interest, and we can also put somebody as a representative on the board depending on how much shares we have. So we can even be on the board. So that is yeah, Kevin, that's why I'm saying to you that I think the stock exchange, the reason why they would not want to go to the stock exchange, coach, is because they know that a lot of them would not be able to be in the organization because they would be under scrutiny, and it will be because once you reach the stock exchange, you basically enter regulated entity zone, and you have to go present audits, you have to go start be under certain type of governance. So don't like something they can get rid of people. So that is where I think we should try pushing the JFF to a structure like that. And it raises capital. So we can raise the capital, get rid of who should not be in there, and hold people accountable like a private. Remember them don't tell us that they're a private institution, you know? But we want to bring them public, bring them on the stock exchange. So see people now, right now, coach, the donation part of it, we could raise capital. So persons could know the entity that they're giving to, and raise the capital, we do what we're doing. And raise money through that, and we sell shares and all these things, and run it like a proper organization. And that is how I think what we could do in doing our part in order to get what we want as fans. Because now, just like I think we could do it as a membership thing. Barcelona is run like that, and Real Madrid is run like that. The members own Barcelona, and the members own Real Madrid. That is why they have a president and not an owner. The president of Real Madrid is Florentino Perez, but he doesn't own Real Madrid. But it is voted in by the members of the club. So, yeah. That is just what I have to say, coach. And
yeah, man. Style yourself, CC, and thanks for tuning in. Everybody, big up on yourself. Thanks very much for understanding as well. You know what I mean? So, stay safe, people. Remember, this video was brought to you by Richos. Sorry. Roots drink, Richos, true Jamaican experience. So until next time, people, stay safe.
Richos Roots Drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richos Roots Drink and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richos Roots Drink and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink. Richos, a true Jamaican experience.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.